Hello GTS, my name is Necrostevo and you're watching one of my narrated Wi-Fi videos. Today's match is a VGC style match that I had against infamous Chris from the Pokemon Melbourne channel, and I got a chance to use my ICL Challenge League team, International Challenge League team against him. And this was an interesting match. You'd be amazed at how much switching goes on when you and your opponent each only has 4 Pokemon. I start off, of course, with my Cinccino and Golurk. Cinccino has the moves After You and Helping Hand, while Golurk is mainly there to function as a Cresselia killer, with Ghost Gem, Iron Fist, boosted Shadow Punch, often also boosted by Helping Hand. I can KO most Cresselia, unless they are accompanied by Hitmontop, which of course lowers my Golurk's attack. Now, on this first turn here, I really just wanted to get some solid damage off on Cresselia. I didn't know if he would withdraw it or not, and I'm not really afraid of Hitmontop because I have a Focus Sash on my Cinccino. I go for the Helping Hand on the first turn, and I get a chance to use my Shadow Gem. He's going to get a Fighting Gem boosted close combat off, but of course that's not going to matter with my Cinccino's Focus Sash. And unfortunately I'm going to end up hitting the Gastrodon. But on the other hand, that gives me a chance to see what type of Gastrodon this is, whether it's offensive or especially defensive or physically defensive. I'll be able to tell from the damage that it takes. Also notable is the defense drops that his Hitmontop takes. Barring Mach Punch, my Cinccino will outspeed. And if Cinccino outspeeds it, that means Golurk can also outspeed because I can use After You on my Golurk. This allows me to not only get off instant focus punches, but it also allows Golurk to get off very fast substitutes. Now here I was expecting Priority or a spread move, because Gastrodon can use Surf or Muddy Water, and Hitmontop can use Wide Guard to protect itself. He actually ends up going for Sucker Punch, which works out. I don't know if he tried to hit my Golurk or not, but in case he went for Sucker Punch, I just figured I'd sub up just in case. He might have actually tried to hit Cinccino. But I bring in my Ninetales on the off chance that he goes for the water move. It's going to weaken the damage that it does. It doesn't weaken it enough that it's going to do less than a quarter to Golurk, of course, but it does allow Ninetales to take them very easily. He does miss the Muddy Water, but it would not have done very much damage to Ninetales, just because it's kind of a mixed HP and specially attacking variant with max speed. Now, I recently did get a hold of a Chlorophyll Venusaur from actually one of my Twitter followers, and Venusaur's Chlorophyll is going to be very important in this match, just because I'm going to be able to outspeed everything that he has with the Chlorophyll up. Now here, unfortunately, his Gastrodon protects, but I don't think that I was going to do that much damage to it anyway. And I really just wanted to get a good hit off on Hitmontop. I'm slowly whittling away at his Pokemon. Meanwhile, the only thing that's taking damage on my side of the field really is my Cinccino, which is at his Sash. Now here I was expecting him to switch, but I actually thought he might bring in his Latios, because Venusaur can't really touch Latios. I of course breed my Pokemon, so I don't have access to things like Hidden Power Fire on most Dream World Pokemon. But even if I did have it, Hidden Power Fire is not doing anything to Latios. I think he predicted me to switch as well, as he brings in his Hitmontop. So he either predicted my prediction or he just knew that I would switch and made a good guess as to what I was switching to. He does go for the Thunder Wave. I knew that I didn't want Venusaur to take a Thunder Wave or a Psychic Attack, and I knew Golurk could take anything that Cresselia threw at it, and Icy Wind was not going to do very much damage. So I figured that was going to be a decent switch. I do get Golurk in. The Ice Beam doesn't do very much damage. The Fake Out doesn't really bother Ninetales that much. I guess this turn I missed out on getting a decent chunk of damage on Hitmontop. But it was not going to kill Cresselia from that range anyway. Fortunately, the Intimidate is still stopping me from taking out Cresselia. And here I predicted the Sucker Punch because I saw him use it earlier, and I figured he'd switch out, so I just decided to sub up again. And yes, my attack is lowered, but being behind a sub gives me a lot more versatility here, and many more options, knowing that I don't have to worry about being knocked out that turn unless he has a multi-hitting move. Now, with Gastrodon out, my most powerful move is actually going to be Focus Punch. it's going to come out a little bit stronger than Shadow Punch. And of course I can't really use Earthquake with my Ninetales out here. And that's kind of just, I don't know if that's just me putting the team together quickly and wanting to use my favorites, or if it's more of an oversight. But close combat, even without the fighting gem, is going to be enough to take out Ninetales. And that's where the fake out did come into play there, because if I had been able to hit him with the Heat Wave on the last turn, he'd be dead right now. I am able to take out the Hitmontop. I thought it was going to be more important to take out Hitmontop than Gastrodon, simply because I have Bulletsino Cinccino. He can use priority with Hitmontop, and I can also use Solar Beam with my Venusaur. So I did not think that the Hitmontop was a lower threat than Gastrodon at the time. Now here I do get a chance to use Bullet Seed. Most people don't see that coming. I bred the Cinccino way back before Skill Link was released. But the nice thing about Bullet Seed is that it bypasses Rindo Berries that are very common in VGC, especially on Gastrodon. I think the only other thing they really carry is maybe the Citrus Berry. But unfortunately, since I attack the Gastrodon, his Cresselia gets to get all the way back up to full health, which is so unfortunate. And his last Pokemon is actually Latios, as you saw from the team preview. But that's okay. I still have Venusaur in the wings. I'm going to get off about a little bit over a quarter of health damage on the Cresselia with the Shadow Punch. And he basically has to choose what he wants to do here, because I figured, okay, maybe I can go for the After You, but I also figured he might just want to take out Cinccino, knowing that I can support my Golurk. So I actually protected, and that was the wrong choice, because he's going to double up on my Golurk and hit it with an Ice Beam. So if I had just gone for the After You, my Golurk could have gone after Cinccino, because Cinccino outspeeds Latios, and gone for a Shadow Punch on either one of them, actually. Or gone for an Earthquake and done no damage at all, I don't know. But here it's not too big of a problem. As long as I put the Latios to sleep, I can deal with the Cresselia. Unfortunately, I miss the Sleep Powder. 75% accuracy bites me in the butt. And he gets up a sub, so that all but seals his victory. The only way that I'm going to have a chance here is if I break the sub with Bullet Seeds, and that's unlikely. I actually get a critical hit, I think, on this one, so it's like I got 3 Bullet Seeds, and one more. No, yes, it's resisted. Latios has great physical, bulk overall, especially for his stat spread. He doesn't have fantastic physical bulk, but he definitely does well taking hits. But I actually managed to break the sub. Unfortunately, he paralyzes my Venusaur, which means I no longer outspeed Latios. And that is going to be unfortunate, as I go for Helping Hand, seeing if he'll maybe overpredict or something like that. I just really wanted to go for it. Helping Hand boosted Sludge Bomb, and I don't get a chance to because he Psychics Venusaur in the face. So that is unfortunate. That Sleep Powder miss really cost me that match, but it was still a good match overall, just because of the amount of prediction going on in it. And I hope you all enjoyed this match. If you did, be sure to sub to the GTS. And if you enjoyed my narration, be sure to come check out my channel as well. So I hope you guys enjoyed this battle. Hopefully you guys saw a little bit of new things there as far as VGC plays goes. And I hope you guys have a great day. Alright, bye now.